Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Tuvas, and welcome back to a long overdue DCS World livestream. How's it going, everyone? Today, we're going to be flying the F-15E Strike Eagle, and we are currently on Georgia at war. So if you feel like joining in, go right ahead. We'll fly like a two-shift flight. You can fly in the back seat. It's up to you guys. I'm totally open. Let's see, what have we got today? So, taking a look at the loadout, we've got ×6 GBU-54s, ×1 GBU-31, as well as target pod and flare, and of course just A120s in case we need to do some self-defense along the way. And I forgot how nice the camera is now, because this is how low to the ground I can get, and this is without any Lua edits. This is actually kind of nuts how close to the ground you can get now by default. This is really nice. But anyways, enough gawking. Let's go ahead and figure out which target we want to hit specifically, and I'm thinking we should go for this guy out here. There is a SAM out in this location, an SA6, I believe. In fact, let's see, it's SAM Bam Bam. Go to Other. Current missions, Seed, BC Bam Bam, yep, SA6. 54 miles, not bad. So we'll probably do that. Alright, so let's go ahead and set that up. Actually, before that, let's go ahead and turn down this RWR volume, because those are always ear-piercing. That's a little better. Okay, so, menu. Pretty sure waypoint 10 is free, so let's set that up as a target point. We'll set that to north. 445947, 445947. Shift east 0. 393250. 393250. Fortunately, we don't have elevation information in that little window there, so we're... Oh. It's right on a road, apparently. Okay, anyways, 180 feet. There you have it. Now we could just direct ourselves to target point 10, and we're good to go. As a native speaker, I can read the inscription on the wall of the hangar. Oh, really? Oh, let's take a look at that. I actually didn't realize there was even writing on the wall. Holy crap, there is. Hey, look at that. Well, I'll be honest. Oh, what the heck? There's even... No way. Oh, that's a little funky, but I didn't realize there was like a little passageway back here. That's pretty cool. Now, I have zero idea what this means, but I do see the letter B to indicate... Wait. Camojet? I don't know how to pronounce any of these letters. I could be completely wrong, but... Does that say something like backblast by chance? Something along those lines? Like watch out for backblast? Wonder if it's the same letters on every single hangar. Yep, that says B. Yep, that's the same. Well, either way. That's pretty cool. I never noticed that before. Alrighty. So let's go ahead and take off, and we'll go straight for that objective and intercept or defend ourselves from any kind of intercepts that might try to greet us along the way. Let's see. Ground wheel chocks remove.
Chief, remove the wheel chocks. Copy. Wheel chocks are now removed.
Gotta hit that. Takeoff trim. Alright. And let's get out of here.
Traffic Mark 21, information India, texting to runway.
Hey, are you getting the Steam Deck OLED? I am interested in it, but I am still not convinced it's good enough for DCS, just because it's still a Steam Deck and it's still I'm pretty sure it's still running on the older CPU, right? Because right now what I actually have is a GPD Win 4, which has a Ryzen 6800U, which I believe is considerably faster than whatever the Steam Deck has. And even that can just barely run DCS as is. To my standards, at least. I am interested, but not for DCS. But I am interested. It says the aircraft technician is obliged to maintain the aircraft in combat readiness. Oh, interesting. The implication being that it is, if it is in this hangar, it is ready to go whenever. Are you playing on a controller? Yes, I am. I've got the controller right here. The nice thing about this is, if I really wanted to, I could just lay back and enjoy the gaming session. I just leaning back, reclined in my chair, put it behind my head, still fly around. It's kind of nice. It's pretty liberating compared to using a proper HOTAS setup. Okay, so we will... Fine, we will do the... Oh, actually, we probably should look at that windsock. I was going to say, we should probably do what everyone else is doing and take off in the correct direction. And judging by that windsock, oh man, we probably should. Alright, so we'll taxi off this direction. But how's it going, everyone? Thank you all for joining. Okay. Sorry for the interruption. We are back. Apparently my issues with the stream just cutting out and dying are still happening. So hopefully we are back without too many more interruptions. I've lowered the bitrate down to 8,000 instead of 10,000. Picture won't look as good as it used to, but hopefully there won't be any more interruptions. I need to figure out what's going on with that. That's been plaguing my streams in the past, and I still don't know what the cause of it is. Okay, looks like we don't have to worry too... Oh!
Traffic R21, clearing active, switching to tech.
Yeah, sorry about that. So if my stream ever dies like that, don't worry. It's not you, it's me. I know we've had our differences, but believe me, it's me. Well, to be clear, it's probably my ISP, because the moment I restart the stream, it just kicks back in. So I'm pretty sure it's not like my specific network, but rather who I'm connecting to. And of course I froze there for a second. That was me. That little freeze right there was me. That felt like a CPU computer related hiccup. This is interesting. You're flying my favorite airframe of all time with an Xbox controller, which is indicating that I'll be able to do this too. Hey, yeah, man. Just if you have an Xbox controller, plug it in, follow my tutorials, follow my gamepad layouts, and you should be all set. Heck, I could probably fly this thing from the back seat if I wanted to. In fact, well, actually, no, I can't, because I don't think there's a landing gear lever back there. Actually, is there? Is there a landing gear lever back here? Is it this one? Oh, I don't have tooltips on. I don't want to just start poking things. Okay. Anyways, so we're on runway 22 in Napa, so let's go ahead and make a call out before we take off. Stopping, lowering the flaps, radar on, lights are on, trim is already set, but let's pull it back a little more, because it's always never enough. Alright, let's go ahead and make that call out.
Napa traffic 2-11 F-15E, taking off active runway 22 and Napa.
And I hope that turned my voice into a radio effect for you guys, because I went through a bunch of trouble trying to make sure that worked. Alright, let's go ahead and go. Now lined up for runway 22. All this preparation work, we're going to get shot down the moment we take off. Watch. Alright, brakes on. Just a quick double check. Lights, let's set that to landing lights. Brakes on. Nav lights, anti-collision lights. Okay, we're good to go. And there's the burner. Release. That radio chatter effect worked wonderfully. Nice. Awesome. Good to hear. Alright, we're at 120. We're waiting for 150 to start pulling back. There it is. Slowly pull back. And airborne by 180. There it is. Gear up. Flaps up. Trim nose down to compensate for its tendency to pitch up after takeoff. Trim nose down a little more, and we want roughly a 5-degree climb. Let's back off on burner to about halfway afterburn. And then let's get lazy and start autopiloting all the way to our destination. And there it is. And while we're here, let's go ahead and fence in. Lights off, because this is Georgia at war. You never know when something's just gonna straight up jump you. Alrighty guys, so how's it going? Welcome to my stream. It is a wonderful, wonderful day off Monday. I was able to get this whole week off because it's Thanksgiving week, so I thought I'd use this opportunity to stream. Hopefully all day, but I'm not really known for my stamina when it comes to live streaming. So if normally my record so far is around 3 hours of streaming, but usually I only get about 2 hours, and if that, maybe even less. But we'll see how today turns out. I'll definitely need to take a break in between because my butt is gonna get sore. Normally I just do GCI on Flashpoint Levant. Nice! Hey, we need more people like you, man. Like, whenever there's a proper, like, human GCI, all the pilots always appreciate it. So thank you so much for taking the time and effort to do that. There's a smudge on my screen. I need to... Is that a smudge? Oh, that's... Never mind. So you see this this little message notification here on the left near my face? I'm looking at that, but on OBS, I thought that was like a little speck on my screen. I was just like tearing away at my screen and like causing damage probably. Yeah, that's good. That's fine. It's just that thing. Okay, anyways. How you all doing? Thank you once again for joining. And I hope we will have a good session today. And hopefully DCS, or rather OBS, doesn't crash. Because I've been having issues with that with my latest... Oh my god. Let's see if any of these are bad guys, really quick. And apparently none of them are bad guys. Wow, we have a lot of aircraft in the air. Holy crap, dude. Got 1, 2, 3? Wait, those don't look like good guys. Like, I don't know what these two are. I don't know what these two are. Well, aren't those all good guys? Apparently so. Apparently so. Alright, so I feel like this is just like, see how there's 2 dots here? I'm pretty sure that's just one aircraft. It's just being read twice. So I think that's one. Oh. Although that jamming is usually an indication of an enemy fighter, so at least we know a general idea of where there could be enemies. Oh, and of course, we've got at least one step burrow here, so that indicates a Su-27 radar, which means Su-27, MiG-29, Su-33, any one of those, as well as this one. Do we have a Discord server for us gamepad pilots to exchange ideas? Actually, now that you mention that, okay, so there is a Discord server that already exists called Unofficial DCS Discord. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. It's something along those lines. Unofficial DCS, because it's not the official DCS Discord. And the moderator, the owner of that particular server, has graciously offered to host a little corner for us gamepad, what do you call us? Gamepad gremlins? Gamepad goblins? One of those two. So, what I'm thinking is if you guys want to join a Discord so we can have a little assembly of like-minded folk, we can bounce ideas off of each other. Also, I think I am out of fuel on my externals. Oh, right, I have wing externals. Oh, no, we have plenty of fuel. Okay, never mind. So we're approaching 30,000 feet. We'll give it a little bit longer. So if you guys wanted a link to that Discord section, let me know, and I'll just post the link in chat, and you just join. Now that I say that, I probably shouldn't, because I need to give them a heads up in case there's going to be too many people joining. But that is an option. Should I do it? Should I just do it now? I mean, I'm not going to be monitoring it because whenever I'm streaming, Discord really doesn't like to send me messages. So I'll debate on that one. But let me know, and I'll do it. At some point, not right now. Alright, we're at 30,000 feet. Let's go ahead and altitude hold. I'm just green at it, but I've been learning. Oh, yeah. Sarge Sabic. Oh, yeah. He's a fantastic... well... So I only just recently caught one of his streams last night, and yeah, he seems to be very knowledgeable, especially about the Strike Eagle and what its capabilities are. What video has your gamepad layout? I can't see. So there is no specific video that has an F-15E gamepad layout. So what you need to do is you need to go to my how to set up gamepad controls video. I can't remember the exact name, but it has a picture of the Hornet in the thumbnail. And it kind of mimics the Top Gun Maverick scene in the very beginning as the intro. So that video has a link to all my layouts, which is in an Imager album. So check out that link, and inside that link you'll find all my layouts. And one of them will be for the 15E, as well as for just the Wizzo, and a simplified version of the Wizzo, and a even more simplified version of the Wizzo seat. So check that out. Okay, so we are 50 miles away, currently nose... Oh. I should probably pay attention to this, huh? That's friendly. That doesn't look very friendly. We might have a situation on our hands with this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, and this guy. Unfortunately, we are loaded for... not cap, but, well, I mean, we do have the ability to defend ourselves. However, I want to avoid that if possible. Only serve as backup in the event that it's needed. So I'm going to offset to the left and put 074 roughly 45 degrees. So I need to subtract 45. That'll put me at 34.29. Yeah, 29. So if we turn left to 29, that should give us the right azimuth for a good air-to-ground scan. Oh boy, this is actually a little spook city. Let's see, let's go to... Yep, there it is. So we'll level out here. Close enough. Math wasn't exactly right, but it's okay. Now let's step, and then we will scan that area and see what there is to hit. Now, unfortunately, this isn't the best way to actually target stuff, but I don't have much of a choice considering how cloudy it is. I'm willing to bet these are the targets, like these little blips here. That is not as detailed as I was hoping it to be. You know what? We'll do it. We'll do it anyways. I'm just going to get in a couple more scans of this particular area. ML2. And hopefully it starts getting clearer and clearer, but I'm pretty sure our targets are going to be like these little, like, lines here. We could do it blind, or we can do the smart thing and drop below the clouds and try to target with our T-pod, but I kind of want to use only the radar and see how it turns out. Let's do it. Let's do just the radar. So, let's do that. Now, with that out of the way, we've got our smart weapons here. Oh, I totally forgot I need to set up my air-to-ground. So we've got GBU-38's program 1, auto step nose tail. Program 2 is a single GBU-31, which will be auto step nose tail. Let's go back to program 1. Let's go back to smart weapons. Okay. Well, I don't know how well this is going to turn out. Wish me luck, but I'm pretty sure this will work. So if we do that, we'll transfer the data to, not that one, but that one. That's number 1. Yeah, I don't know if this is going to work very well. Number 2. I did number 1, number 2. Next station. Number 3. Okay, that's 3. So we'll go ahead and just drop 3 of them. Oh, I don't know how well this is gonna work. Okay, we'll drop those 3. Yeah, let's see how this turns out. I'm very curious. Hey, Aqua, how's it going? Oh, don't worry. It's hard for me to see too. It's just I've had a little experience with the radar, so I kind of know what to expect, that these little like anomalies in the radar picture are supposed to be units, but I don't know for sure. We're gonna get extremely lucky if I manage to make this work. So, with that in mind, let's go ahead and steering hold and autopilot. So in theory, this will just take us directly to our target. We don't have to worry about steering ourselves manually. And I should just be able to release once we're in range. So let's see how this goes. Man, you need some air superiority bad. Well, hopefully it won't be too necessary. I'll just burn all the way in, drop these bombs off, and then turn back out. I just need to make sure what I drop is these guys here on the right. Although, they all say stand... Why do they all say standby? Why do you guys only say stand... You have... Okay, this is supposed to say ready. I'm not sure why it doesn't. This may not work out the way we thought, but we'll give it a shot anyways. Why does that not say... Auto step, nose tail, GB38s. GB38s. They should be... And they're not GB38s, they're GB54s, but it should be okay. Okay, we are in range, but we're going to wait till we're in zone. And it's only going to drop off the right side, which is going to be unfortunate for our stabilization. Okay, and we are in zone. Drop. Don't drop. Oh no, they're not dropping. Why are you not dropping? That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. Okay, let's go ahead and turn off. Hey, Spunky. Spunky. That's one way to shorten it. How's it going, Space Monkey? I've been saving money and want to buy my first plane. Do you think the MiG-29 is good? It can be. If you have like a personal connection to the MiG-29, then yeah, definitely. But if you're going to go for the MiG-29, which implies it's a low-fidelity aircraft, you might as well get the Flaming Cliffs 3-pack, because then you'll get a lot more of the same like fidelity level planes, and not just the MiG-29. It's pretty cheap by itself, but you get a much better deal if you're willing to spend just a little bit more on the whole pack. So consider that. You don't have to, but give that a consideration. Oh, let's see how close we got. So we hit a carcass. Fantastic. We killed one. We got very close to killing another. Okay, so we were... So 2 out of 3 were technically hit. That was better than I thought. That was actually much better than I thought. But right now, we need to... Actually, hold on. Let's set up autopilot. Okay, this trim needs to get its act together. Here we go. Autopilot hold. Okay. So... even though we switched to air-to-air mode, we should technically be able to go back to air-to-ground. Yes! Awesome. And then... No! It removed the image! Ah! Okay. So I took control back to the radar, the air-to-ground radar, but it got rid of the image even though I said freeze, and I'm pretty sure that's a bug. Alrighty, well, let's go ahead and do this the other way. So we'll switch to air-to-air mode on this side. We'll go to T-Pod. on this side. Oh, really? Okay, Wizzo. Didn't do your job. You didn't turn that on. Thanks, buddy. All right. 1687. All right. And then we'll do 10 decimal. Alrighty. So we got our point set. And I'm pretty sure we don't have to worry too much about enemy cap. Oh, you know, I should probably change to 253. And I never did make a call out saying I was pushing 253. Yeah, it looks like we have friendly cap in the area, so we should be safe to drop down and clean up. Hey, Ruko, how's it going? I was actually considering doing the Apache, but I feel like every single time I play DCS on like a recording or a stream, I always fly the Apache, and I wanted to change it up a little bit. Because otherwise I would have. Alrighty. Let's drop below these clouds. At least the top layer, but we really should just drop further down. Step Bros out to the south. Yeah, that could be an issue. Let's go ahead and pop back up. We'll switch to air mode and... Alright. Hey guys, I'm back. So if that situation happens again, don't worry, it's not your side, it's my side. Well, technically not my side, but it's probably my ISP or something. But if the stream ever feels like it's crapping out, like you have to hit refresh to start it again, just spam my comments, and then I will try to recover it. For whatever reason, because clearly once I restart the stream, everything starts working fine again. So clearly it's not an issue with my network, because otherwise it would remain having problem. But every like, I don't know, every like 10 minutes of streaming, my ISP or something just says, hey, you're uploading too much, I'm going to throttle you until you tell me you actually want to do this again. So I need to figure out what's going on with that, because that shouldn't be happening. Okay. Alrighty, so that was a kind of a failure. We did not keep track of... So I'm just going to go ahead and do an auto start and then rearm. That way I can focus talking to you guys. While this thing does its thing. Fuel tanks. Fuel tanks. I'm thinking we could do GB54s again. And then for the center, we do a GB31 again.
Warning, AMAT, fire. Warning, AMAT, fire.
Request rearming.
And
Copy.
there we go. All set. Okay, this microphone needs to stop. Thank you.
Warning, AMAT, fire.
Alright, and I'll give you a nice little shot of the 15 while we wait for it. What do you think? Probably like this? Yeah, that's a pretty good shot, right? Maybe not. Let's go further away. Zoom in more. Maybe a little bit of a top down. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, anyways, guys. So, yeah, that's my theory. I need to figure out what's going wrong with it, because it really should not be crapping out in the middle of the stream, especially when I'm actively using the upload. In fact, how do you think I can look up that kind of issue, like if it throttles me? Do you think it's YouTube that's throttling me? That wouldn't make sense, because they would want people to continue streaming to them, right? Oh, yeah, that's just the warning test. I never do it myself, but the auto start does, for sure. That's part of the reason why the start process takes longer than when you're doing it manually, because I always skip over all the like warning checks and testing warning systems and things like that. Warning, aim and fire. Is your plane religious? Warning, aim at fire. Yeah. It feels like it. It feels like it. Check your router settings. Auto start. Ah. Yes, auto. It's so I could talk to you guys while this thing is doing its thing. So let me think about how I can look this up in the meantime. So if I suspect my ISP throttling upload speed. All ISPs throttle bandwidth to some extent in order to manage network. Oh. Quality went down for a little bit. Okay, that's fine now. For example, a single fiber line serves multiple neighborhoods. Nope, that's not it. How do I know if my ISP is... But, nope, that's not it. E2, or let's do this. OBS live stream upload getting throttled. I mean, it can't be anything else except throttling, right? Because clearly, if I stop the stream and restart the stream, and I immediately get a good connection again, full speeds, it shouldn't be an issue with the network. Like, a problem with the network. And, of course, as I was making a point to say it, it happens exactly when I'm starting to make a point. Oh my god. Yes, it's back because I noticed it as I was literally staring at the green bars indicating my upload speeds and watching it just go just dying. Okay. Also, many connections are shared. There's some aggregation like one. Oh yeah, that's fair. But that wouldn't explain a full drop from like 8 kilobits a second, like 8 kilobits a second all the way down to 100 kilobits a second. Like, sure, I can understand needing to share the network, especially if it's a very dense city, but going from a full 8 megabytes or 8 megabits isn't a lot in terms of upload, but I don't know. So that's the thing. I actually have I can lower it further. I can do, what's Twitch's bitrate? Twitch bitrate limit for affiliates? I mean, we could base it off that. Looks like they use 6,000 kilobits per second. So I can try lowering it down to that and seeing if that keeps it stable. I mean, that's about as much as I can do anyways. Let's knock it down to 6,000 and hit OK. Now, keep in mind, guys. Okay, it's not lowering down to 6,000. It's still at 8,000, which is weird because I was able to knock it up to 10,000 earlier. I wonder if that's a sign. I wonder if that's a sign of something. I wonder. Yeah, so I just lowered it to 6,000. However, it's still sending 8,000. So the next time it freaks out, I'm going to restart the broadcast again, and let's see if it comes down to 6,000. Okay, anyways, we're all started up, so let's go ahead and set up our aircraft. Now remember, guys, if the stream craps out again, just spam the chat, let me know. I'll notice it in my peripheral and say, oh crap, okay, let me restart it. But hopefully, once we restart it again, the 6,000 bit rate is all we need to keep it stable. But we'll see. All right. Air to air, air to ground. Program AG. Program already did that. Smart weapons. 2's T-pod. Air to air 2's. Air to ground T-pod. And program HSI TSD 2's, air to air TSD, air to ground 2's. That'll work. Alrighty, so that's set. Let's turn on our lights. Console, instrument, UFC. Not that we really need all that. I'm gonna leave that one off. Let's go in the back seat and make sure. Hey, Commander. Biggity? Yeah, Biggity? Yes, Biggity. How's it going, man? Coyote? How's it? Oh, you've already been here. There's no part of the DC experience that doesn't require troubleshooting. Oh yeah, absolutely. Whether you're trying to tune your VR settings or trying to just stream DCS, there's always something. Always. Let's go to menu. Let's go ahead and turn off that. I've already turned off there. Turn that on just to get used to it. And let's go ahead and INS align. Let's make sure we have our weapons. Yes, we do. This time, what we'll do is we'll fly in low and get a visual.
Traffic Mark 21, runway is clear.
We'll get a visual confirmation of the targets. Let's turn those radios down a little bit. There we go. But welcome to the stream, everyone. Sorry this is turning out a very not so streamlined stream, not so stable stream. But we're getting there. We're getting there. Alrighty, so same thing as last time. We're gonna go ahead and try to hit this target again. Sam Bam Bam. So let's go ahead and grab those coordinates. We'll once again set them to target point 10, shift north, 4459, 4459, 787? Yeah, 787. Shift east 0, 3932, 3932, 834, 834. 180 feet. There we have it. Go back to main menu, start navigating to that target point, and now we're set. All righty then. Let's get going. Before we ask ground crew to remove the wheel chocks, we'll go ahead and take off trim.
Y'all rate. Y'all rate.
And then trim a little bit more, because it's always not enough for takeoff. Ground crew. Wheel chocks. Remove.
Remove the wheel chocks. Copy. Wheel chocks are now removed.
And we are aligned. Awesome. All right, let's get out of here. Let's get out of here before something else goes wrong. Alrighty. Recently moved into my dorm for college. I can't really bring my hotel stuff. Hey! See, that, it's kind of interesting because that is kind of like, not necessarily like moving to a dorm, but the common story of people having to use gamepads for DCS is usually out of necessity. Because most people wouldn't choose to use a gamepad. Most people aren't like me who chooses to use a gamepad. It's because it is kind of like a last resort, or maybe just like an alternative option in the event that something better isn't possible. So, with that being said, I think you'll be, I don't know if you've already used a gamepad for DCS, but I think you'll be pleasantly surprised by just how viable it is for DCS. Once you give it like a proper go and like a solid week of practice, it'll become like second nature. Anything can go wrong will go wrong? Yeah, absolutely. That is and as a QA engineer, I can totally understand that, because you can account for as much as you can, and there's always going to be something you didn't think about. And guess who's going to find it? Someone that isn't you. And unfortunately, that also means, hey, why didn't you catch this? And well, because I didn't think about it. I'm so sorry. It is what it is, though. You have to roll with the punches and only get better. Also, Jesus, that was loud. Let's turn that down. And my dog is yelling at the gardeners outside. The HOA gardeners. I like cold starts, but I ain't got time for that. Yep. The fact that you are using a controller is pretty impressive. Yeah. See, I do appreciate the compliments. I always do. Because whenever people are impressed... Even my dog out there is impressed by my gamepad usage. No, but I do always appreciate the compliments on flying with a gamepad. But honestly, once more people use a gamepad for DCS, and like if I can get it to be so popular, what I want is for it to be like, oh, you're using a gamepad? Oh, okay, whatever. Yeah, that's a choice. It's not like, oh, that's so cool because it's so difficult to play DCS already and you're doing it with a gamepad. I want it to get to the point where it's not that it's impressive, but more like, oh man, my upload speed is so unstable. It's not that it's impressive because I'm using gamepad, it's because of what I'm doing just in DCS. Not because it's a gamepad, but just because of the activity in DCS. Whether it was with a HOTAS or a gamepad, or hell, even a keyboard is impressive. If you could do something like air-to-air refueling with a keyboard, I wouldn't be impressed about that. However, I imagine keyboard players are probably in the same boat, especially if they're used to it. They'll probably be saying like, oh, thanks. I'm glad you think it's impressive. It's just how I do it because I don't have any other option. But either way, I still appreciate it. And I hope one day gamepads will be so common in DCS that it won't even be considered like a, I don't know, like a handicap. It's just another way to play. If everything is right, it means you are overlooked. Oh, dude, tell me about it. My goodness. That always freaks me out is when... So, like I said, I'm a QA engineer. And whenever I'm testing a new feature and I find nothing wrong with it, I'm just like, oh, crap. Okay, what did I miss? And then I go off and dig, and dig, and dig, and dig. I still can't find anything wrong with it. I'm like, oh, okay, maybe I'm just being paranoid. Maybe there is nothing wrong. And then like a month later, when you're already working on a different feature, someone comes back and says, hey, remember the thing you worked on last month? Well, guess what? There's something severely broken and that's really basic and you didn't catch it. So, ah, crap. Well, let me know what it is. I'll add it to the test cases and we'll try to avoid that in the future and take that scenario into account for future stories. My girlfriend's Pomeranian is growling at my dog bark. Oh, that's awesome. Well, Pippin says hi. He's 10, he's male. Schnauzer Poodle mix. Single. Unfortunately, incapable of offspring, but, you know, it is what it is. Send me their DMs, I'll link them up. Oh wait, Pomeranians, those are tiny. Well, I mean, Pippin's not that big. I mean, well, he's like 35 pounds, but still. ThinkPad mouse nub might be end game option. That's funny. The little like clown nose red nub. Yeah, I remember those. I had that on my ThinkPad when at my last company. Wow, there is a train of people behind me. Let's not run into this F-16 though. So let's turn off. Well, turn on our lights. Radar on. Flaps down. Sorry, I saw a question in there in the comments. I will get to it once I take off. Okay, we're back. We're about to take off. Wheel brake on. Throttle up. Let's get out of here and get out of the way. Sorry about that, guys, but thank you for shouting. Thank you for shouting. It's back online, I think. Right as I was about to take off, too. We're looking for 150 for a slow rotate. There it is. Let's slowly rotate. Airborne by about 180. Gear up. Okay. Trim nose down, trim nose down, trim nose down, trim nose down. Oh, too far down. Flaps up. This is looking pretty good. Now let's go ahead and hit autopilot. Stored heading. Okay, here we go. And reduce the burn to about half.
Copy. Traffic 211 is airborne, pushing 253.
And let's actually go to 253 this time. Okay. So, everything good? Everything peachy? I think it is.
Puppy Girl 11 Fox 3.
Puppy Girl 11. Let's go ahead and turn off our lights. Looks like everything else is good to go. Master arm is on. Equip our radar. Make it our sensor of interest. Okay. Alrighty, guys. So, we're back. We're airborne. We are now streaming at 6,000 kilobits per second. I really hope that keeps the stream stable. We will see. Hey, what's up, Trigger? How's it going? Is it because I'm doing like a 5-degree climb? It's just something I've always followed. I don't really know why I do it.
Got it?
Because I know I can do like an unrestricted climb and go straight up to like 30,000. But I've always done it this way. I don't know why. We're at 0.8 Mach, climbing to 0.9 Mach. Welcome to Stream Tricker. How's it going, man?
Yeah, it's down.
Sorry, coming in.
Unfortunately, we've been having a lot of streaming related issues. I really feel like my ISP is saying, hey, what are you doing uploading constantly over the last like hour now? So they're just like, nope, stop that. They hit a button, they throttled me down to like 100 kilobits a second. Then I have to restart the stream, it goes back up, and then that lasts for like 10 minutes. But hopefully 6,000 kilobits a second will remedy that. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, all these clouds, this is great for T-Bods, man. You kidding? And imagine once we hit 30,000 feet, oh man, there's like 2 layers of clouds that the T-Bod gets to look through. It's amazing.
You want backup?
Yeah,
Let's go and turn off autopilot, and we'll offset.
I'm gonna go back to my big and good buddies, and if they get too close, I'll come back around.
Increase this to
Stay close.
80 miles. Let's go ahead and set target point 10 as our desired point. And then it should snap to it once we're in range. Which we should already be... Yep, there it is. Okay. And we'll get a scan of the area on the way in. Offset about this much. Good enough. And autopilot on. Alrighty. And scan. Let's see what we get. I didn't know you streamed. I never checked YouTube for streams. Yeah, that's understandable. It's I used to stream on Twitch, but I feel like no one really knew my stuff on Twitch. So I said, you know what? YouTube does streaming, so I'll just stream on YouTube because that's where everyone knows me from anyways, so might as well. And seems to be working out pretty well. People stop by, they say hi. There isn't a lot of competition when it comes to streaming on YouTube compared to Twitch, so I'll take it. Oh, let's go ahead and turn on our T-Pod this time. Also, I don't actually know what these guys are used for, but I turned them on anyways. Same thing with ICS on this side. So this is 2's ICS. I'm not sure why that's there. And I'm not sure why these are here, because this says combat for RWR. This says... Oh, dude, I have no idea what this is. Does it say BODs? Pods? Pods. Transmit and ICS auto. I don't know what all that means. I know what the acronyms mean. I don't know what it means when I flip them to their relative positions. Alrighty. 4.7. This switches give you power-ups in Starfire. Hey, I'll take whatever I can get. I was already blowing at the sky as is. I will take what I can get. Let's see. Oh, we should probably configure our weapons before we forget again. Let's not do that. There we go. Air to ground, GB38s. Auto, step, nose, tail. Program 2, GB31. Stream is still good? Okay. I need to occasionally look at the stream health and make sure it's actually working. Program 1. Alright. Let's get back to the air-to-ground radar. We are approaching 30,000 feet, so we will hit altitude hold once we're there. Sorry, I'm on mobile. It's all good. No worries, Tricker. Wait, are you watching me on the toilet? Is that why you're on mobile? I mean, I'm not offended. I'm more honored than anything, and I would love to know if you're on the toilet. Alright. Oh, right. I was supposed to... Okay. While we're on the way out, let's go ahead and throttle down to below burner. And let's catch up on chat, because there was a question earlier that I totally forgot. Okay.
I'm gonna engage on these J11s.
My border collie's barking at my dog. I remember that. Hey, broke again. Fantastic. Before that, how much have you been playing? Okay. Okay, Bogdan, if you are still on the stream, let me answer your question finally. How much have you been playing on a controller? And I have been playing for a few months, and it's still very hard. Well, I have been doing this for literally years. Now, not to say like the amount of playtime I have is in years, but I have been consistently playing DCS with a controller for a couple years now. Now, that isn't to say that it took me that long to get this good. I mean, of course, constant playing, constant practicing will always make you better and better. However, I feel like the majority of my progress was made probably in the first couple months. It took, I mean, to get to the point where DCS started feeling fun on a gamepad. Let me lower the volume of those things. Like that, and like that. So it probably took around, I would say 2 to 3 weeks in order for DCS to start feeling fun and really making me want to continue playing it with a gamepad. Then after that, it probably took me around a couple months of use in DCS before I got to the point where it just felt like I was improved to the point where it was no longer exponential improvement in skill with the gamepad. If that answers your question. I can watch streams better on YouTube than Twitch. I can only watch in... Oh, interesting. Does Twitch actually limit bitrate for viewers? That's weird. Oh, we have new targets. We have new targets. We're gonna switch. There is apparently units out here near this FARP. Oh, wait, here we go. Oh, this will be fun. Buy Cosmic Kiss. Okay, hold on. We're gonna switch to this one. This should be fun. We get to do a little bit of a hunting and killing with this guy. Let's go ahead and switch it up. Let's switch this to steer point 1. Go into this. Go to steer point, target point 10. Shift north. 4508. 4508. 674. Shift east to 0. 3807. 621. 621. And 18 feet. I'm dumb. There we go, 18 feet. And then target point 10. Autopilot, steer on. Alright. New plan. There is a pop-up ground force that is trying to take back the Northwest FARP from our possession. Northwest FARP is located, obviously, in the northwest, north of Krimsk, and these guys are looking to take it back. So it is our job to wipe them out with relatively little few bombs. So interestingly, I don't know how you guys feel about this, but I feel like the JDAMs in the F-15E actually isn't as nice as the JDAMs in the Harrier. That's because the Harrier can carry like times 10 JDAMs and be able to ripple them off in a single pass. I mean, so can the Strike Eagle, but in the Strike Eagle, in order to get times 10, oh, actually, I don't think you can get 10. You can get up to 9. So you get 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, and that's it. Meanwhile, in the Harrier, you can get 10. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about JDAMs in the Strike Eagle compared to the Harrier. I feel like the Harrier is nicer. But regardless, we will continue on and see what we can do with these. And also, let's do that. Okay, we now have our target area. We can actually zoom in to the furthest amount, so let's do that before we turn in completely. That way we can have a very quick scan. That is a lot of dots to choose from. We're definitely gonna have to get down below the clouds for this one. Oh, this is gonna be rough. What is the cloud layer at? It's at like... It's like sub 10,000, right? It's gonna put us into the danger zone, unfortunately. Okay, so we'll go ahead and freeze that. Yeah, this is gonna be rough. Okay, let's switch over. We'll start using the air-to-ground, or air-to-air radar, but we'll use the T-pod for air-to-ground. 1337, because that's pretty elite. Not that we're going to be using that. And we'll see what we can do. We'll just have to do a really wide orbit T-pod is on the left side, so we'll do a left-hand orbit, and we should be... Yeah, left-hand orbit, and we should be good. Question, did you run the Shadow Trophy on gamepad? Yes, I did. All my Shadow Trophy runs have been on a gamepad. No, you're in the hotel room on an overnight? Ah, damn. Well, I hope I can provide you enough entertainment to get you through the night, Tricker. Well, day. Because I can't imagine it's nighttime right now, right? Unless you're, like, somewhere on the other side of the world. Okay, let's go ahead and drop down. That's already configured. Our steer point is somewhere, I can't tell distance because that has no target at the moment. Does this give me slant range yet? Yeah, 27 miles. That's plenty close. So let's go ahead and descend below the clouds and see if we can't spot anything in a very long orbit. Damn, you're going to my neck of the woods, huh? Oakland is like a 20-minute drive from my place. Let's see. I'll wave at you as you fly overhead. I'm pretty sure the planes on final to Oakland fly right over my house. I'll just wave at you. Hey, Tricker. Trying to laser up at your belly. Because that's not gonna go badly at all, right? What? Hey, man. Like I've said, I have a gamepad here with your name on it. In fact, I've got this guy right here. It even has pretty colors when you connect it. It shines in RGB light. And it's totally yours if you want it. Just let me know. I'll drop it off. I'll leave it in a Dropbox. I'll give you the code. Just use the code on it, and there you go. But actually, this is a spare controller. You can have it if you want. I have two of them. Let's see. Watching you live makes me want to play DCS right now. Hey, do it. Make it happen. Alrighty. So we are now... Oh my god, this cloud layer is even worse than I thought. Alright, how are we going to do this? So I think the best option we have is we need to find a target, get the coordinate. Oh my god, how's this going to work? It is currently... Ooh, speaking of target. Okay, so we're just going to turn directly in, get a single target designated, and then just drop a bomb at a time and rinse and repeat. I think that's the best option we've got. So we're going to turn directly in, because we already have one on the T-pod. Autopilot on, steering. Okay, so on the way in, we're going to try to designate as many targets as we can. Of course, we have to do it accurately as well. And on top of that, we need to... Oh man, this is going to be rough. So let's have that up. Okay, that should work. We don't want to fly in too fast either. We want to have as much time as possible to find these targets and send them to our smart weapons. Yeah, dude, we are sub 5,000. Getting close to 4,000. This cloud layer sucks. But we should be able to make this work anyways. Slant range, 26 miles. So we've already got that target designated. We can always snap back to it if we want to. So in the meantime, let's see if we can't spot anything else like this guy here. That is also... Okay, so I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to wait till we're probably sub 10 miles from our targets. We need to slow down more. We're approaching it way too fast. Okay, so we're going to wait till we're around like 15 to 10 miles, whatever is needed to get the clearest designation on that exact point the target is in. Like, for example, I think... I mean, I'm not that confident with it just because I can't zoom in any more than this, but I'm pretty sure right around... Oh boy. Right around here... Oh man, please. Right around here is a good designation, so I'm going to go ahead and send that. to this GBU. The next station, let's go here. Yeah, that was pretty good. And then next, there was one over here, I thought. Wait, maybe not? We're below 20 miles. We need to keep an eye on that. I thought there was one right there. Thought I saw... Oh. Okay, that's the one we just targeted. Was it right here? Uh-oh. Help me, chat. I don't know where it went. Those are drills. We're at 15 miles. I thought there was another target. We might have to do this just one at a time. Okay, we're just gonna have to do this one at a time. Alright, next station, let's go to that guy. Turn off. We'll snap back to this guy. And let's go ahead and climb up above 10,000 because it's entirely possible these guys have man pads. So we're going to climb up to 10 to 15K. See, this is the fighter pilot takeoff Tricker was looking for. We are now above 10,000. We'll start coming back down. Throttle back all the way. We're at 15,000. Coming back down. Speed back up. Oh, look at that. There's a break in the clouds. Oh, this makes things way easier. Hell yeah, dude. We'll just stay up here. We'll just have to do a left-hand orbit. Time to release, 20 seconds-ish. Something like that. Alright, the stream still looks healthy. That's still good. Time to release. 10 seconds. You know what? I'm gonna redesignate just in case and transfer to the T-pod. Okay, it's updated in zone. Release. And we're just gonna maintain a nice stable orbit here. Can't even tell what that is. That looks like an artillery? Dude, this is how crappy this T-pod is. Even directly above the target, I can't tell what I'm what I'm looking at. I mean, it's realistic because it's a low altitude... What is it? A lantern? A low altitude night terrain something. I can't remember what all the acronyms stood for. All the letters stood for. But I didn't realize there was this break in the cloud, so we're going to look for more targets as we circle. And we can always snap back to that point in case we get lost, but I don't see anything else out here. Where are all the targets? Okay, let's see how that JDAM is doing. Give you guys something to look at. Any bets on whether we're gonna miss? What's the mission? It is Georgia at war. Oh no, please. Please, please, please. No! Oh, nice. Whew. It missed, but it still got it with splash damage, which is honestly very surprising. We will eventually get better, oh boy. So the problem is, there's a little, like, icon here that makes it... We'll eventually get better pods, though. Yes, absolutely. I think the sniper pod is what we're looking forward to, eventually, in the F-15E. So I'm pretty sure where we should orbit it is over in this direction. So let's go ahead and just fly directly over there. And that should give us a good enough look at the target area to be able to find something to actually hit. Oh, we even have a JTAC. Look at that. That is pretty cool. Sounds like there's someone in a Huey or something moving some troops. That is very nice of them. Almost no one does that, so I really appreciate it when people go through trouble of doing that. In fact, would you guys be interested in like a purely logistics stream session in the Huey? I could totally do that with the gamepad. It's just that it's not as exciting as like dropping bombs on foreheads, you know? Warheads on foreheads. But logistics and helicopters is extremely valuable as long as the server like properly supports it. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is the target area here. Yep, there's the thing we just hit. In fact, can we see it from up here? Yep, there it is. Cool. So yeah, this is definitely where we want to be. So we will circle around here, like this whole thing if we can. That way we can keep eyes on the target area. But in the meantime, while we extend out that direction, let's see if we can spot anything else. Like a singular car that is just part of the terrain. Fantastic. Let's see. Wow. This is a lot harder with the lantern than I realized. We're about to get masked here, so we're gonna have to start turning soon. You see this little square here? Once it approaches this big square, you know it's about to get masked. Oh, that's rough. Okay, let's start turning. We'll do a sharp orbit, and hopefully, there we go. That looks like a good orbit. Let's trim up so it actually maintains altitude. And hopefully this is a good way to look at the target area. Also need to keep an eye on my speed, make sure it doesn't drop too much because we do want to maintain altitude. There we go, maintaining. Throttle down just a tad, throttle down just a tad. 6, 8, we're almost at the magic number, come on. 6, 8, 8. Magic number, come on. 6, 8, 9. There it is, 0.69 Mach. All right, let's do it. Okay, so that's our previous target. Why can't I find anything else to kill? Maybe if I play with the contrast? Then brightness. Oh, this glare, my god, please. Sun, come on. There's the mask, but that's okay, that'll be over pretty soon. Not sure if you've messed with it, but I find dropping brightness and upping contrast. Oh, dropping brightness. I thought it was increasing brightness, so we'll give that a shot. Yeah, so see our FARP there? Those units are right next to it, and I don't know if it's actually worked into the script, but I'm pretty sure nearby units to the FARP will affect whether or not it's going to be turned to the red side or not. But I don't remember what that process is like. Oh. That is just a spot on the ground. Fantastic. Let's see. Nothing like hunting for tanks that are cold using a FLIR pod with the resolution of a GameCube. An N64 is probably more accurate.
Hey, can I get some help around Sochi? I've got 4 jets coming at me.
Sochi? Sochi Adler. Where's Sochi again? Isn't Sochi like down here? What the hell? What are you doing down there? Hey, GameCubes were... Yes, they were. They were. And the only proper way to play them was on a CRT. At least for Smash it was. Okay, I swear. Am I blind? Like, where are these targets? I could totally cheat... Oh. That's actually something I've always wanted to try. Stand by. I actually just got an idea, and it's actually something I haven't given a shot yet, but if I go to... Okay, so this is a little bit of cheating, but if I go to the Georgia at War Web GCI, I can actually get the exact coordinates of every single unit that is left on the field. So, based on that, I could potentially enter that information into every single one of the JDAMs and then just drop them without even seeing anything. So I'm going to give that a shot really quick, because I am curious just how well that'll work. Because I am not seeing a thing. Like, okay, hold on. Before I do that, let's just give it one more go. Like, maybe I'm not looking in the right location? Like, I don't know about you guys. I can't see anything, and I can't imagine it's any easier for you since it's a 6,000 bit rate stream. Uh-oh. 14. Tomcat. Tomcat, why are you spiking me? Okay. Doesn't look like anyone's actually facing me, so that should be okay. 16. 16 is spiking me. This looks like a river. Yeah, it's a river. So... Dude, is that something right there? What is that? Does that look like something to you guys? This little thing right under this tree, or is it just like a branch of a tree? I can't tell. Okay, screw it. We're gonna do it. We are going to do it. So next station. Now, how do we do this? Supposedly there's a way to enter coordinates directly into the weapon. So if we go to, I think it's edit mission. Then we could go target. So there's only 2 positions here. So that would imply this is probably north and this is probably east. So let's try that. So let's do, we're going to run a quick test. Let's do shift north. Target coordinate is 4509. 4509. Oh no, it's not in the right format. How do I translate that? 450907. 07 is... Oh boy. 07 is... There has to be a coordinate. Luckily, there is a waypoint converter that exists. So 450907, 450907, and then 03807, 3807, 25. Convert lat long. Now that gives me 4509 117. So 117. And let's see. Oh. How do I enter it into there? Is it edit? Oh, there it is. Hell yeah, dude. Okay, shift east to 0. 3807. 3807 417. Edit. There it is. Now elevation. I don't know elevation. Do I know elevation? I don't know if I know elevation. I do. 29. 29. Edit. So in theory, I think we do transfer program, transfer weapon, transfer all. I think we should do transfer weapon and then mission transfer. Is that how you do it? I think that's how you do it. So if we do next station. Well, first, let's see if it actually worked. So if I now click on probably M2 smart weapons, go back to that. In theory, that has the coordinate 4509 117 3807. Yes, it does. Okay, let's see if that worked. So we're gonna drop just that one bomb and see if that actually hits something. In theory, it should. All right, boys. Sorry, I totally missed out on a bunch of chat there, but let's see. Is your IFF on? My IFF is on, yes. It's on mode A. Or should he be calling ray gun otherwise? I mean, I could be calling ray gun now that I think about it. But I feel like the F-16 should know whether or not I'm actually a friend or foe, right? Weapon, otherwise it puts them in all the JDAMs, gotcha. Displays coordinates and elevation, I think. Yes. Okay, this should be far enough. Now let's turn back around, and we will see what happens when we drop it. In fact, if I drop it and then maintain a stable orbit, I should, in theory, be able to drop the rest of them while maintaining that orbit. Sorry, Kazak. Sorry, bud. Currently in the middle of something. I'm trying to run a test. Alright, so 152. This is roughly the heading we want to be. We will do autopilot hold. Once we drop, we will begin our orbit and then put in the rest of our target points, assuming it actually hits something. That's all good. I mean, if they said hi in the stream first, then I probably would have let them in, but only after I confirm this actually works, because I really want to see if this works. Because if it does, oh man, that'll make missions so much easier just using the web GCI. And so far, the stream has been pretty stable, so whoever recommended switching to 6000 bitrate, you're a champ so far. So far, it seems to be working. Let's go ahead and correct our heading. Oh, let's do that manually first, and then engage autopilot. Good enough. Okay, we're almost in zone. Once we're in zone, we will drop. And in zone. In zone. There we go. There's the drop. Alright, now we will begin our orbits. That's a pretty good orbit there. And we will maintain roughly the same speed if we can help it. 772. We just need to see that number decrease from... There we go. Okay, this should be pretty good. And let's see if that increases. 771. Okay, that looks like a pretty stable orbit. So let's track our GBU. There it is, and see if it actually hits something. Because if it does, oh man, we're set. I mean, it's not really cheating because JSTARS would be giving you the coordinates of the ground targets. Oh yeah, that is actually fair. Because normally you'd be coordinating with troops on the ground, right? So yeah, that would make sense. Have you had any issues with tankers since 2.9 came out? I haven't been able to refill a tanker in any server. So yes, and that's basically comes down to a well-known issue with especially larger multiplayer servers, in that there is a massive amount of desync between yourself and AI aircraft. So doing something like, oh man, this thing is having to pull backwards. What are you doing? What the hell was that? Oh, it was going for this guy, but it went over there. Okay, so maybe the coordinate isn't exact enough. Maybe the coordinate isn't exact enough. Hold on, stand by. I need to check something really quick. Stand by, stand by. Okay, we're good. All right, so apparently the coordinate isn't quite accurate enough. That wasn't even close enough to even damage him. 500 pounds of a warhead was not enough to even damage him from this from this range, from here to here. But But at the very least, we have an idea of where to look now. So, let's see. Oh no. How am I going to get that coordinate back? So let's change up our coordinate here. We'll set this to 1 so that we can actually edit it. And then we'll set this to 10. And then we will set our coordinate to this. Unfortunately, I don't think I can take it from what I've already entered. I have to enter it in manually again. So shift north. 4509117, 4509117. Show. That is not the right button. Shift east to 0. 3807, 3807, 417. Then elevation, what did I say again? It was like 20 something feet? 29 feet? Yeah, 29 feet. 29. Let's go back. 0.10. Okay, let's see if that will give me a better idea of where this unit is at the very least. Then I can just send the target information this way. We'll choose the rear GBU. Okay, I don't know about you guys, but I don't see anything. Do you guys see anything? Where did my GBU land? Okay, so yeah, I don't know about you guys, but supposedly this is where is my GBU? Is that where it hit? I can't see anything. What is happening? Hold on, let's zoom out. Is that where it landed? So I'm pointing at the screen thinking you can see what I'm doing, but I'm pointing at this set of trees, which I'm pretty sure... Damn it. Hold on. Okay, we're gonna do a little bit of cheating. But it's okay. Because... Oh man, come on. Feel like this is some BS here. So here's the tree line. I'm pretty sure what we were trying to hit is like right there. And there's the bomb crater. There's the thing. Why can't I see him? Oh, are you saying something about INS? So if I were to go to here, so I have EGI set, so it should be constantly updated via GPS. Not to say that there isn't any drift, but yeah, that is a possibility. The SE has INS drift, which majorly affects JDAMs, and the SE, they modeled INS drift before modeling. They did. However, the drift was really only apparent if you're not using GPS to update your position. Where is this target? Okay, yeah, we're definitely masking right now. Okay, so we know exactly, relative to the trees, we know exactly where to find that stupid ZU-23 on a truck. So we are going to focus. We need to focus once this image reveals itself. We need to focus and find it. Because that is some bullshit if we can't... Bull poop. If we can't see it. YouTube, don't strike me down, please. Okay, seriously. Can you see the truck? So supposedly this is where the crater is. And supposedly the truck is like... right here? Is this the truck? No, this is the tree line we were looking at. This is the tree line, so that means... Where the hell is it? Okay, hold up. Why is this so hard to find? I'm pretty sure I'm looking exactly where that crater is. Right here somewhere. So where's the truck? It should be like right here somewhere. Like next to these trees. Right? Next to these trees? Yeah, literally right next to the trees. Where is it? You guys see it? Okay, it doesn't... Sorry, it doesn't help that I'm not in like an optimal angle. So let me fly back out that direction to give ourselves the best shot at seeing this thing. Because I don't see it. I'm pretty sure I'm looking exactly where I need to be looking, but I don't see it. I'm almost tempted to just hop in an Apache and then knock out this whole objective from the front seat. Change polarity back and forth if it helps to find the target. Oh, that's actually a good idea. I can't remember how to do that. Isn't it just like... No, this is for the crosshair. How do I change polarity? Is it a dedicated button, or is it like one of the coolie hat switches or something? Well, not coolie. It would be castle? Something like that. Okay, so it's back into the left. Anyways, guys, I hope you're all doing great. I'm having a lot of fun, even though this is a test of my patience to try and find something like a needle in a haystack. But that's okay. That's all part of the fun of air-to-ground gameplay. But we'll go ahead and maintain an orbit right around here. Pretty sharp orbit as well. And this should give us a good look at the target area, which is like somewhere over there. God, I am already way confused where I'm at right now, but that's okay. I'm pretty sure we'll be able to find it again. Hey, see, that's why you need to get back on DCS, Space Monkey. Okay, here we go. Here's the target area. There's some clouds in the way, but that should clear up in a second as we continue our turn. Out in that direction somewhere. Let's find this stupid thing. Let's turn up the brightness just in case. Let's lower the contrast to see if that makes anything any better. And of course the sun is right in our freaking screen, but that's fine. Oh, that does not help at all. Oh, I think I see it. Is that it right there? Oh, that has to be it right there. And of course, once I designate it, it jumps. Okay, hold on. I think that was it. I'm pretty sure that was it. We're gonna do a sharp return and go directly at the target to confirm. I'm pretty sure that was it. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. But the problem is the T-pod jumps whenever I designate. I can't tell if it's targeting the exact point or if it's targeting where it jumped to. But let's keep turning, keep turning, keep turning. Stay above 10,000, ideally 12,000. Oh, of course. There are now clouds directly over the target, but that's fine. Looks like we've got a friendly aircraft in the airspace with us. This guy here, F-15E. Okay, here we go. I'm pretty sure this is the target right here. This like little dirt speck on the ground, this stain, brown stain in our pants. I honestly, I still can't tell. I'm looking dead at this thing and I still don't know for sure if this is actually something I can hit. You've got to be kidding me, man. Like, okay, you know what? We're just gonna go for it. Transfer. We're in zone. Let's drop. Please drop. We might have to next station here. Transfer. Drop. Why aren't you dropping? I can't tell why it's dropping. Or why it's not dropping. Okay, fine. Fine. Too close. It also doesn't say ready, and I'm not sure why it's not ready. Wow, your T-pod sucks. When in doubt, send it. Oh, you're on the way? Alright. Sounds good, Scooty. Next station. Why does this refuse to drop? See, if they were actually a unit that was on and running, like moving around, I'm pretty sure this wouldn't be an issue because they would stand out since they're hot. But since they're effectively engine off, I can't see them. Which sucks, because I feel like I'm pretty low at 15,000 feet, and I still can't see them. Okay, we'll maintain altitude. We'll give this another shot. They should be revealed any second now. T-Bot is to the left, or it's looking to the left, somewhere over there. Screw it. Like I said, we're just going to send it. We've already got the targeting coordinates. The problem, however, is it isn't saying it's ready. I'm not sure why. But I'm pretty sure we're supposed to drop this top one. Let's drop that. Let's actually make sure our armament page is set up. Yep, auto step nose tail. We should be good to go. So we'll simply turn in towards the target, line it up, and drop the bomb. We're in zone. Line up with the ASL. HSEX location. And... okay. Well, it dropped. Fantastic. I don't know why I didn't do it earlier, but that's fine. Okay, here we go. Let's follow it in and see where it lands. On push button 10, cycle till point track, and it auto track acquisition depress. When in doubt, CBU 105. I wish we had CBU 105s. Like, I'm pretty sure it's going to get them eventually, but I really wish we had CBU 105s. So those would be fantastic, especially in the Strike Eagle. I mean, in any aircraft, really, but especially the Strike Eagle, because you could drop them from so high up. Oh, that looks good. I swear, did I not? Okay. Note to self. The thing we want to hit is here. Just for geographical locations. I don't know if it's because that's what I targeted or if it's because like the bomb overshot the target. I don't know. But just to make sure we're looking at the correct target. Here is the river. Here is the dirt road that crosses it. And just at the end of the dirt road will be where the first crater is, and that's where our target is. Now we can't miss it. It is impossible to not see the target at this point with that information. We know exactly where it is now. So, by that logic, we should be able to find it, we should be able to get exact coordinates, and then send it to our T-Pod for a drop. Back, let's send it to... uh-oh, that's not good. I think we're running to a bug, but that's fine. Oh my god, I swear. Do you see that? That is literally where we're looking. Here's the... oh wait, no it isn't. I felt like that's where we're looking. So here's the end of the road. The crater should be over here somewhere. That means the target is like right here. It has to be like right there. I feel like that's it. Alright, we're going to turn directly in, because this is a clear line of sight to the target area. Excuse you? Why aren't you targeting? There we go. You are targeting. Very good. So we'll stay below the clouds, even though this is super dangerous. Oh, we are so going to die. Okay. Target. In theory... oh, there it is. Are you kidding me? There's no way. Okay, I see it. I see the muzzle flash. I don't see the target itself. Like, you see it here, guys. You can barely see that thing. Okay, let's send. Chance for T-Bod. Oh my god, there's missiles out and everything. Supposedly there's something here too. I think this might be another target that's worth taking out. We're in zone. Let's drop. We're going to turn away, cut the burner. Okay, we're back. Yes, the stream was losing connection, but we're back. Like I was saying earlier in the stream, I am having ISP issues, so if the stream feels like it's crapping out, let me know in the comments or in the live chat, and I'll try to fix it. But if you guys were not aware, we hit it! It wasn't exactly on, like this is within accuracy limitations of GB38s, so this is actually pretty close to what we expected. But yeah, we hit it. So, good news. That was in fact something we could hit. Bad news is I still couldn't see it. I knew exactly where the tracers were coming from, but I still could not see the body of the truck. That is nuts. That is crazy. So we're gonna go with our old strategy here. In fact, let me drop our wing tanks because those are absolutely empty. Look out down below! Okay. That sucks. That sucks a lot. That sucks hard. So air to ground. We've got only 2 GBU-38s left. Or 54s technically. However, we might be running into a bug. Feel like we're running into a bug because if I hit next station, I can only go to one of them. So one of them is crapped out. So this guy might be just dead on my pylon. So we'll only work with this last one we have. Oh, and the mission's going to restart in 20 minutes anyway, so that's fine. But to be fair, the lantern on the Mudhead is supposed to be not great. It is forward-looking IR FLIR only, meaning that there is no TV mode, so you rely mostly on a heat signature to tell you where something is at. So it's understandable that it ain't great. There we go. So let's go ahead and maintain an orbit just outside of the town. There we go. Alrighty, so let's try this again. This time we have a rough approximate location of a SAM of some kind, whether it's a man pad or something else. We know there's something else out there. And we were able to designate that point before we left. So we're going to fly directly in, try to find it, and hopefully, in fact, let's start turning in now because we're pretty far away. Slant range is currently 26 miles, so we can go directly in at this point. Got an 18 radar spike. Okay, we'll head directly in. And autopilot. Supposedly, there is some kind of air defense threat where my crosshair is right now. Supposedly. So we'll actually increase our altitude just a bit more to, what is it again, whatever the cloud layer is at, to give ourselves the best chance at finding this thing before the server restarts. Hey, Crazy Horse, how's it going? There's more available to help you out. I only fly the Strike Eagle as of right now, so I know it inside out, but I'm in... no worries, man. No worries. We're all just having fun anyways. It's not absolutely imperative that this is a successful mission. It's more entertaining if I get blown out the sky, right? So, it's all good, man. Don't worry. get your studies done, and I will hopefully still be here. Although my butt is kind of numb at the moment. I might have to take a break soon once the server restarts. But I will be back online again. Oh. Well, that was a missile trail. Fortunately, I can't see anything about where that missile would have come from. Like that. See that? Like it's somewhere right here. And if it's a manpad, there's no shot I'm gonna see that in this kind of lantern. Okay. I swear, that thing. Like, what is that? Okay, let's go back to here. There's the target we hit last. And supposedly another missile threat is somewhere around here. We might have to start doing an orbit at this point. Yeah, we're gonna have to start an orbit pretty soon, otherwise we're gonna get too close. We're at 12 miles, let's go and start doing an orbit. Pretty sharp orbit, there we go. That'll work. Okay, that'll work. Alright, let's see what else is out here. There's no shot I'm gonna find some... Is that something? Or is that a bush? Why can I see bushes better than freaking units? Come on, man. Oh my goodness. Alright, I'm gonna cheat a little bit. I'm still gonna cheat. Let's get... Yeah, it's supposedly there's a Strela out there, so I'm gonna get that coordinate. I'm gonna enter in the approximate location of it. Because there is no chance I'm going to spot these things manually. So shift north. 4508. 4508. 55. 450855. 380810. 380810. Convert lat long. That's going to give me 917 for the first decimal of north. Shift east 0. 3808167. 3808167. Okay, so that gives us our new target. The menu 10 decimal there. Supposedly the Strela is between all these trees. Fantastic. But at least that gives us something to look at. Hey Ace, how's it going? You like my zero caliber videos? Wow, that is a blast from the past. I'm glad you enjoyed them. I haven't touched that in years. Did you only recently find them, or have you been a fan of those for quite some time now? But yes, in theory, we should be able to spot it here. What's our slant range? Our slant range is 12 miles, which is still plenty safe, I think. Dude, there has to be no shot that I'm going to be able to see this, right? We're going to increase brightness, lower contrast, maybe decrease brightness. Oh, wait. I just realized something. Isn't there... Oh my god, that's loud. Isn't there... these settings? Will that help? Make things stand out? Oh my god, this tree really needs to get out of the way. I can't tell. I really can't tell. Okay, last resort. I love that game. They need to bring the PC Zero Caliber to the PSVR 2. Yeah, hey man, more platforms the better, right? As long as it doesn't bring down the game as a whole. Alright, I have a last resort solution. We are going to increase our altitude. We're going to burn all the way up to 30,000 feet while extending away from the targets. Just go straight north. Then we're going to try to find it using our air-to-ground radar. Because this is going to be really weird to say, but I feel like I might be able to spot these things better with a air-to-ground radar than with a FLIR-only targeting pod. If this works, I'm going to be so disappointed. Well, I'm going to be impressed, but also disappointed at the same time. Impressed with the air-to-ground radar, severely disappointed with the T-pod. And why can't I select my GB31? Is that also messed up? Yeah, that might also be a little bit messed up. We may only have one GB54 left. Damn, man. Can't believe it. We got this, though. We got this. Gonna peel off right a little bit, and then we'll suck around left to slightly head back towards that target area. Been silently watching the stream while I work. Why not use GB54? It doesn't... so I am actually using... It doesn't have more bang, so the GBU-38 and GBU-54 are effectively the same bomb, but the guidance kit is what's different. So the GB-38 has INS-only guidance, whereas the GBU-54 has INS as well as a nose-mounted laser guidance, which will really only help if I can laze a target that I can see. The GBU-31, however, is the bigger boom. That is the much bigger boom. That is 2,000 pounds, compared to the 54 and 38's 500 pounds. Okay, here we go. Let's see if we can map this target area. We're at 30,000 feet. This should give us plenty of look-down opportunity on it. And what I want to know is if I can see these targets better with a radar, which is going to be really weird if I can. And there it is. Level out, autopilot, and scan. Let's see if this looks any better. The one that has more boom is the GBU-31. So strangely, the smaller number. GBU-31. Okay. Oh boy. I mean, there's a very clear opening here. Let's go ML2, see if that's any better. Flying pretty fast. I don't think that looks any better. So we're going to go ahead and freeze that as is, and we will target and see if we can move this around to try and spot. I bet you anything this is it. I bet you anything this speck right here is our target. I'm going to go ahead and grab this guy. This is going to be hilarious if this ends up being the exact thing we're looking for. Oh my god. Okay, so we've got that. Transfer radar. I am also going to die a little inside if that actually manages to hit something. Okay, here we go. Here we go, 30,000 feet. This is where the Strike Eagle shines, I think, is being able to drop reliably from 30,000 feet on even something found with an air-to-ground radar, assuming what we actually targeted it is in fact the thing we're looking for. Oh boy, this is gonna be really funny if that ends up being the actual target. Lined up with ASL. Oh my goodness. So place your bets. Place your bets. I'm keeping an eye on the status of the stream in case it craps out the moment this thing hits so that you guys can see the results live without probably too many issues. We are now in zone. Let's go ahead and drop. Go ahead and drop. I swear. I swear. GBU-38, please. 54, whatever you are. Please just drop. Please just drop. Thank you. Jesus. Okay. Let's go ahead and begin a left-hand orbit. And we will just watch this thing go all the way in. And pray. Alright, so place your bets, everyone. Is this GBU-38 going to be able to hit, in theory, a single SA-13? SA-13? Pretty sure it's SA-13. It is a singular track-based ground unit, air defense unit, that has IR missiles that can target you up to, I think, honestly, quite a ways. It can target you from like 12 miles or something. It's pretty nuts. Not in altitude, in range. 12? That sounds like way too much, but still, it's a threat. That sounds like way too much. Probably more like 8 miles. I'm gonna laugh if this actually hits it like square on the nose. That'd be pretty funny. We could not find this. Like, we are having so much trouble with an actual T-pod with a video image. And if our air-to-ground radar managed to find this thing better than the T-pod, oh man. Wow. Wow. That's nuts. Oh my god. Hey, look, there's a tank right there too. Oh my goodness. Wow. That is crazy. That is crazy. I got a step bro coming in on her 6 o'clock. Yeah, that's no factor. Oh my god, though. Okay, hold on. Can I find that tank on this air-to-ground radar image that I've stored? Is this it right here? Is that the tank? Problem is, I don't think I could transfer to my next weapon because it's not really targetable. But maybe it's because I need the program selected. So we'll do that. Then we'll go to smart weapons. Next, oh, we'll give that a shot. Let's see if that is the artillery unit that we just saw. Oh no, I just restarted. Oh well, that is crazy though. The fact that I was able to, you know, figure out a tiny little speck in a general area was in fact a unit compared to a T-pod. Oh. That's crazy. That is crazy. All right, well, I need to take a quick break. I'm debating on whether or not I should just end the stream here and then restart it later. Or if I just pause it, like just turn off my mic, set it to like, hey, we're going to start soon again. I think I might just take a break for probably an hour so I can have lunch. Then we'll be back online after about an hour. I'll get my lunch, get a drink, get some water, and we will be back. What is it? What time is it right now? It's 1:54 p.m., so I should be back around 2:54 p.m., so around 3 o'clock my time. Okay, so anyways, guys, for those of you who stopped by to say hi, thank you all for joining. If you like this content, feel free to drop me a like, a follow, a subscribe, whatever it is YouTube is asking you to do nowadays. And I should be back in about 1 hour. Once I take a break. So I will see you then, but if not, tune in next time for some more DCS World live streams. Take care, guys. Have a nice day.